All right. Hello, those of y'all who are attempting to do your homework. Go to the back where I told you to write the word notes. All right, I'm going to explain the basics of box and whiskers, and we'll go into more detail tomorrow. Well, it's another way to represent information. As you can see, there's some familiar terms like median, and you have the minimum and maximum value, which help you get range. This is just another way to represent that information. This also splits the your data into 4 parts. As you can see over here, I want y'all to label that box that you drew. This will be your lower quartile. It splits your information into 4. So from here to here is 1/4 of your information. Then from here to here is another 1/4 of your data. From here to here is another 1/4. And here to here, 1/4 of your data. So that's why you got the quartiles, which means 4. Lower quartile and upper quartile. Then underneath your box and whiskers, go ahead and draw a scale. It can start at 0, it can start at 50, it doesn't really matter. What this will indicate is where the numbers are that are going to be marked on here. When we get to the examples, you will see this is really not that difficult. All right, so I'm going to show you just like a really quick example, just so you can kind of get a hang of it. So I'm going to choose, here's my set of data. I'm going to choose very easy numbers. So assume I had a set of data that was like this: 50, 70, and 100. So what I would do is I'd plot my minimum value, which was 50. It'd go right here, above here. There's 50. I'd plot my maximum value, which is 100. It'd go right here. And then my median, the number in the middle, would go right here. And that's the basics. Then for the lower quartile, I'll explain that later in the next problem, in one of the following problems. Go to problem number, the first one. Okay, this one's simple. Catherine asked 30 classmates how many minutes they spent doing work the night before. The minimum number of minutes was 15. The maximum is 65. The median number is 38. Well, remember I told you that's min, that's max. This is the median. So you go here. Minimum is 15. Is that at 15? Nope, it's at 10. You go to B. Is this at 15? Yeah, it is 15. So that part checks out. Is this at 65? Yes, that part checks out. Is this at 38? No, because 38 isn't between 40 and 50. So it cannot be B. Then this is 15. Yep. This is 65. Yep. This is 38. Well, looks like it could be, yeah. But I want to eliminate D. That's 15. That's not 65. That is 55. So our answer is C. Very simple. All right, on the next one. Well, on this one, you can use process of elimination. And earlier I explained how the data is chopped into fourths. So keep that in mind when we do this. Okay, which one must be true? Let's see. Mean, you cannot tell the mean from this box and whiskers plot. So we really don't know. At least one student scored a 14. It's the median, but that doesn't necessarily mean that somebody scored that, because remember the median, if 2 numbers were in the middle, so if the number 13 and 15 were in the middle, that you add them together and divide by 2, you'd also get 14. So this one is not necessarily true. All right, the maximum score is 19. Yes, that is true. But let's look at this one. 50% of the students scored between 12 and 14. Well, remember I told you this is chopped into, this is a fourth. This is a fourth. Oops, a fourth. This is a fourth. And this is a fourth. Well, between 12 and 14, is that half? Is that 50%? No, it's only 25%. So only 25% scored between 12 and 14. So the maximum number was 19. That is true because over here is your max and over here is your min. Next problem. I'm going to let you do this one on your own, but I'm going to point some things out for those of y'all who didn't do the stem and leaf homework. Here you're basically taking stem and leaf and putting it into a box of whiskers. If you get your minimum and the maximum, you'll be able to eliminate. Well, over here is 94. That's your minimum because this is in order from least to greatest. And here is 131. That is your maximum. Then you'll have to go through and find your median. Okay, I do want you to be careful. Notice how the scale is drawn. This is 90, this is 100, but there's only 4 lines here. Well, if there's only 4 and everything has to, there's 10 numbers in between here, we got to figure out what could this one be. Well, using common sense, it would be 92, 94, 96, 98. It's going by 2. So keep that in mind. You find you have your max, your min, and then you find the median and find which one of these graphs plots match. Once you do that, you need to write next to these like we did in class, why A wasn't right if it's not A, why C wasn't right if it's not C, why B isn't right if it's not B, and why D is not right if it's not D. If y'all practice proving your answer, you will do a lot better on the test. If you go to this link, they'll explain how to solve interquartile range. I know I promised I would do it, but I have to go to a meeting. So I will be saying bye. This is supposed to be a bird. I'll see y'all tomorrow, and we'll do more in class tomorrow. The link will be below.